Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel. My name is Shivakrishnan and I upload videos related to data analytics and its tools such as Excel, Power BI and AI. So in case you are new to my channel, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you and to the existing subscribers. Thank you very much for staying connected with me. It's really a pleasure to have you, right? तो नए व्यूवर्स को वार्म वेलकम है एंड ऑफ कोर्स एग्जिस्टिंग सब्सक्राइबर्स को थैंक यू वेरी मच। ठीक है कि काफ़ी खुशी का मतलब मैं काफ़ी एक्चुअली खुश हूँ कि आप लोग मेरे साथ लगातार कनेक्टेड हो एंड मेरे वीडियोस को देखते हो। तो रियली अप्रिशिएट योर सपोर्ट। ठीक है तो आगे बढ़ने से पहले राइट मैं डिस्क्लेमर पढ़ लेता हूँ। राइट सो बिफोर वी मूव फॉरवर्ड जस्ट लेट मी रीड द डिस्क्लेमर। राइट yeah, so before we jump into the hot seat, a quick heads up that today I'm doing a mock interview with an AI acting as a recruiter for ski instructor job role. Okay, this is made purely for practice, strategy, entertainment, and educational purposes. So remember that AI is an incredible tool to sharpen your interview skills. देखो क्या है ना, ये यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस पर्पस के लिए स्ट्रेटजी और एजुकेशनल पर्पसेस के लिए वीडियो बना रहा हूँ। ठीक है तो एआई जो है बहुत ही बढ़िया टूल है, बहुत ही कमाल का टूल है। एक वाकई में बहुत ही पावरफुल टूल है टू शार्पन इंटरव्यू स्किल्स। लेकिन याद रखना कि रियल वर्ल्ड हायरिंग मैनेजर्स जो है लुक फॉर दैट ह्यूमन स्पार्क एंड यूनिक इंडस्ट्री एक्सपीरियंस। ठीक है और खास करके ये रोल जो है, ठीक है, इसका जो स्की इंस्ट्रक्टर, आपने वो एक मूवी मूवी देखा होगा राइट, कुछ मूवीज़ में हीरोज़ लोग जो स्की करते हैं, ठीक है, पहाड़ से, ठीक है, बर्फीली पहाड़ में आइस फील्ड माउंटेन्स पे जो स्की करते हैं राइट, तो वो तो ऑब्वियसली वो आपके सामने मतलब करके दिखाने बोलेंगे। और ये भी वो तो एकदम फिजिकल बेस्ड हो गया राइट, फिजिकल एडवेंचर। वो तो ऑब्वियसली ऑनलाइन में तो दिखा नहीं सकता हूँ राइट। लेकिन इसमें ये चीज़ है कि क्या कहते हैं उसके जो कस्टमर सर्विस बेस्ड जो पार्ट है ना, तो उसको हम लोग इसमें एक्सप्लोर करेंगे। ठीक है, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ दैट इंटरव्यू questionnaire, right? So remember that use this interview as a kind of a training ground, and this is not a definitive hiring blueprint. ठीक है, ये मतलब यहाँ पे कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि इंटरव्यू ने अपने आपने देखा, टेस्ट किया और आपको जॉब मिल गया। नहीं भाई, ऐसा तो नहीं है राइट। सो ये डिस्क्लेमर पढ़ना काफ़ी ज़रूरी था राइट। Okay, I just wanted to read this disclaimer. All right, so let's get started here. Yeah, so to the people who are from outside India, right? People who are based in US, UK, and other English-speaking countries. What I was saying was, right? See, for job roles such as ski instructor, right? This is a physical adventure based job role, right? So they will ask you to obviously do different types of skiing and try to find out like how good you are in that. This is a physical adventure. They will ask you to perform that. That is something you cannot do online, right? But for the ski instructor, since he's a trainer, right, they will also see the communication skills and the empathy part and all that. So that is something that can be answered online. Okay, so that is something we are going to find this right now. All right. So I'll be acting as a candidate, and I'll be asking this prompt. I'll be writing this prompt. I've already written this prompt, and let's see how this interview goes. And also, I will ask what do you call it? The feedback. Okay, I'll ask. I mean, not the feedback. I would say that at the end of the interview, I will also say to give me an expert guidance, right? So that we can improve the chances, and we will hear from AI. Okay. So let's get started. So here's a prompt: act as a recruiter for ski instructor job role, and at the end of the interview, give me immediate feedback. Okay. Again, AI got confused. Okay. want to start the mock. AI immediately gave me the feedback and everything, right? Um, Sometimes AI gets hallucinated, so you have to be able to spot that. Okay, you got confused. I want to start the mock interview, practice interview. Okay, ski instructor interview simulation. Okay, background. Tell me about experience and what motivated you to pursue a role as a ski instructor. Teaching beginners, certification and skills. Okay, first, obviously, I'll be, very honest here, right? Like the way you saw that how I was honest in the fashion show manager job role interview. I was very honest, right? The same way I'll be honest here as well. Okay, and while I type these answers, right, I will be keeping my microphone down. Okay. Okay, so here are my answers, right? Uh, the first question was tell me about experience and what motivated. तो मैंने honestly बता दिया कि मुझे एडवेंचर पसंद पसंद है इसलिए मैं अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ. तो इसमें सेकंड क्वेश्चन था imagine that you're working with a group of first time skiers. How would you introduce them to the basics and ensure they're feeling safe and confident? तो मैं इसमें ऐसे से randomly आंसर दे दिया कि I will try to reassure them with empathy and that कि hurt होने के chances थोड़े कम हैं and that help is always available. ठीक है, ये तो सिर्फ एक random answer दे दिया, right? And because obviously I have never done skiing in my life, तो ये तो सिर्फ एक guess work हो गया, right? And what steps would you take if students fell and appeared injured on the slope? ठीक है, तो मैं बोलूँगा कि ठीक है जैसे ही इंजर हो गया तो इमीडिएटली सीपीआर एंड फर्स्ट एड, ठीक है, एंड एम्बुलेंस को बुला लेना and take the student to the nearest place where ambulance arrives. ठीक है. So the question is that what would you do if the student gets hurt? I'll say I'll apply immediate CPR and the first aid and call ambulance and will take the student to the place where ambulance arrives. वहाँ पे लेके जाऊँगा जहाँ ambulance ambulance आ जाएगा. और अगर कॉल कनेक्ट नहीं हो सकता तो नियरेस्ट मेडिकल स्टोर सेंटर पे लेके जाऊँगा, राइट. एंड हाउ वुड यू इनकरेज अ चाइल्ड हु इज़ फ्राइटेंड? तो मैं बताऊंगा कि ठीक है एक छोटा वर्जन जो है जैसे इंडोर स्कीइंग होता है रिसोर्ट्स पे जो सिर्फ बच्चों के लिए, तो मैं वहाँ पे लेके जाऊँगा एंड बताऊंगा कि बच्चे के लिए कि हेल्प अवेलेबल हमेशा है एंड कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ बिगड़ने का चांसेस ज़्यादा नहीं है, एकदम अश्योरिंग टोन में. एंड ये क्वेश्चन 5 और 6 तो मैं आंसर करना मतलब आंसर करने से पहले ही एंटर बटन गलती से दब गया, तो तब तक एआई ने यहाँ पे रिप्लाई भी दे दिया है. ठीक है, राइट. तो इसमें इतना है कि इसने स्ट्रेंथ बता दिया कि स्ट्रेंथ क्या है, कि ठीक है एडवेंचर अच्छा है, आपका पैशन है, राइट. And empathy is bigger. Thus, in question 2, you emphasize reassurance and safety. That's exactly what nervous first-time skiers need. Okay, empathy बता दिया. And child engagement, your idea of introducing smaller or indoor skis for kids show creativity in adapting lessons. तो यहाँ पे इसमें क्या है कि areas to improve. ठीक है. In Q3, you mentioned CPR and carrying the student. While well-intentioned ski instructors are trained to stabilize the injured person, avoid moving them unnecessarily and call ski patrol medical staff immediately. Carrying them would worsen injuries. Okay. Depth of teaching method. इसमें क्या है कि areas to improve. In Q2, you focus on reinsurance but didn't outline the technical steps, right? Obviously, because I've never done skiing, right? तो skiing जब मैंने नहीं किया है तो ski instructor का रोल के लिए कैसे अप्लाई करूँगा, बट दिस इज ओनली टू सी दैट यू नो whether AI can actually act as a real recruiter, right? And you'll be surprised at how AI is actually acting as a recruiter here, right? ये रियल लाइफ में भी ऐसे ही होने वाला है ऑलमोस्ट, राइट. ठीक है, रिक्रूटर का यहाँ पे फीडबैक है कि you come across as empathetic, approachable, and genuinely adventurous. Strong qualities for ski instructor. However, to be competitive, you shall need to demonstrate technical teaching knowledge and correct safety protocols. Recruiters will probe for ski-specific expertise, so refining those answers will make you stand out. Right? ठीक है, बस इतना ही था. And now I'll say कि okay, I'll drop the microphone down while I write the further prompt. ठीक है? Okay. Now act as an expert interview coach and help with strategies for those of done skiing and want to be ski instructor, and that they want to increase chances of being selected, right. ठीक है, तो इसमें पूरा प्रॉम्प्ट है कि act as an expert interview coach and help with strategies for those who have done skiing and want to be the ski instructor and they want to increase the chances of being selected. ठीक है, राइट। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उसने बताया कि स्की इंस्ट्रक्टर कैंडिडेट के लिए क्या क्या स्ट्रैटेजी है। ski experience, don't just describe your ski, describe the range, terrain conditions, difficulty level exactly, um, and emphasize how the experience helps you empathize with beginners. ठीक है, show teaching mindset, frame your answers around how you break down complex movement into simple steps. ठीक है, safety first approach, always mention ski patrol, stabilizing injuries and following those old protocols. Recruiter want to know you won't improve dangerously. Exactly. ठीक है, certifications and training, if you have plan to pursue certifications तो certification भी इसने recommend कर लिया है। एक है उस इसके लिए relevant certifications आते हैं, PSIA, BASI, CSIA एक्सेट्रा, ये जो भी इसका स्कीइंग के certifications है। customer service skills, draw on your background in sales, customer service, emphasize patience, empathy and communication, scenario preparation, ठीक है, practice answering what would you do, etc, right? So that's it for this interview. I hope that you would have loved this interview here, right? So I'll be covering the rest of the job roles. In fact, I'll be trying to cover as many job roles as possible in the job market. Okay, so that's the whole idea for this mock interview with AI, so that you can copy the prompt and then paste that with AI and then get the real feedback, so that you know कि where you stand. ठीक है, आपको पता चल जाएगा, राइट, कि उस जॉब मिलने के चांसेस है कि नहीं है या नहीं, राइट? ओके, so I'll meet you in the next video, and I can assure you that I've done my own research and this type of content, especially with mock interview with AI for different job roles, that does not exist elsewhere in YouTube. ये मैंने रिसर्च किया है, तो चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब कर लेना। ओके, you can subscribe to this channel wherein this type of content is hardly available elsewhere in YouTube. I've done my research and you will not find this type of content for almost all the job roles. Okay, thank you so much for patiently watching the video. Do subscribe to this channel. Take care, and I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, have a lovely day. Bye bye.